Hello S3, this is our second lesson on media analysis. Just as a reminder, we looked at audience and purpose, form and layout last lesson, and this lesson we're looking at colour and images. The refresher for audience and purpose is going to be in the team as a starter, and what I was thinking about was we're going to go over a couple of things that I think you've possibly missed from the last lesson, or that we just need to clarify for you, or even just to generate some discussion. Next week, we're going to look at persuasive language, and then we're going to look at group discussion skills because we've pretty much covered everything we need to know for poster analysis. Then at the start of February, we'll look at camera shots and angles and soundtrack and sound effects. The other things like use of colour and layout, if you were looking at a scene, if you were screenshotting it, all that stuff is still there that you've already learned, and you're just going to apply it in a slightly different way. After that, we will then look at audience and purpose again, just to revisit that, and the 3 S's and the 3 C's before deciding on group discussion teams, and that looks like we will be doing over teams, and prepare for the discussion assessment. We're going to start today then by talking about the psychology of colour. This lesson shouldn't take too long, hopefully. So if you do find that you're whizzing through it and you are not overwhelmed by other work that you've got going on, then it might be useful for you to log into your Common Lit and just find a passage in there. There's loads of free passages. We will use it properly as a class later, but even just use time to just familiarise yourself with it. All the passages come with questions. And they all tell you roughly age and stage as well. So it's quite useful to just familiarise yourself with that platform. But let's look at the psychology of colour and why certain colours are used. So, well, why do certain advertisers use certain colours? Well, it's really to do with the audience that they're aiming things at and then the purpose of the advert. You've probably covered colour in loads of other subjects as well. So what I'm going to do is just go through each colour, and I want you to add just 3 bullet points, so 3 different reasons why advertisers might use that colour. And you'll notice that there's little notes about that in this video as well. So if you're not sure, you could always go back and look at this particular grid right now, or the grids that come with each colour anyway. Okay, it's really just to see that you're reading the information, you're taking it in, or that you've already got this knowledge from studying it elsewhere. So basically, for each slide in your OneNote, you will be asked to put down just 3 bullet points. So there's loads more reasons, but I just want you to have 3, okay, quick bullet points to show why advertisers use a particular colour in their adverts. And I really just want you to have a think about it, because I don't know if you've noticed it before, that there's certain colours that are always used again and again by different advertisers advertising different products or different I always forget what I'm trying to say. Different products or different services, that's what I'm trying to say. Okay? So you're going to pause the video and go to the OneNote page attached, and I just want you to go through each of these colours and write 3 bullet points down to show why they might use those particular colour. And it's, again, you will find that there's already information here that you can just put into your own words. So remember as well that we will recap colour in the following lesson, and there might be a sort of quiz type activity to check that you've fully understood the different colours and what they stand for. There's loads of information out there, but to be quite honest with you folks, it's all to do with how you respond to certain colours. So a lot of that you will already know anyway. But if you want to chat about any of the colours with me during the live call, or if you want to use the internet, or if you want to think about previous knowledge from other subjects, then please do. But I'm not going to tell you specifically what each of them are for. I want you to try and find it out for yourself. And then we will recap it in the following lesson. The other thing I want to talk to you today then about is use of images. And you've got to think that it's important to understand how an advertisement appeals to an audience to achieve its purpose, right? Everything always links back to who are they aiming at and what do they hope to achieve. And one of the ways, or one of the most important ways that they managed to do this is through the imagery that they used. So I just want you to look at this next slide and think about this, okay? If an advert is advertising a product being sold, then they want you to need that product. They want you to feel like you cannot go without it. So there's different things they might do. They might try and make you feel more glamorous or successful. They might show you that a product makes you happier, makes you healthier, or makes your life easier. So when you're looking at advert posters, think about the image that they show at the front and does it achieve any of those goals? If they're promoting an issue, then they're probably trying to appeal to your social conscience. So they might want to make you feel guilty or to shock you, maybe create sympathy or to show you that you have the power to make a difference. So think about how images are used to help achieve these goals. In the next few slides, you're going to be given, there's only 3 images from different adverts. And what I want you to do is write down what is being advertised and what image have they used and why did they use it? Okay, what is the main image? Obviously, there might be more than one images throughout the text that you're looking at, but what is the main image that you're meant to be focusing on? So here's the first one. So remember, pause the video and write down your notes. What image have they used and why? Here's the second one. And here's the third one. So what have we covered from today? Well, we've looked at colour and use of images. And next lesson, we're going to go back over colour again, and then we're going to look at persuasive language, which if you remember from doing your persuasive essays, you already have a lot of knowledge about, okay? Well done.